Hello everybody. Quite honestly, I'm not even sure I'm live. And unfortunately, I see some dust on either on my screen or on somewhere in the scheme of things here. But what I'm watching are common nighthawks. Unfortunately, they're not close, and there's no way I could ever hope to hear them from here. But if you tuned in yesterday to the live stream, I mentioned them having seen one a week ago, only one, and I hadn't seen any since. But I looked out tonight, and I've seen several of them now, and you can see they're feeding. They're just going about trying to catch insects. And every once in a while we might catch a glimpse of the white bars that they have on their wings that are actually relatively distinctive. Last year I was lucky enough to have them come fairly close to me. Oh, hold on. Got a mosquito at me, and I don't have any insect repellent on. I should probably check to see if anyone's actually tuned in. There may be some smaller birds out there. They are likely swallows, maybe tree swallows, if I had to guess. But the larger birds with the relatively long tapered wings, those are you can see that small bird there is most likely a swallow. But the larger birds have with the longer tapered wings, and again I'll mention the white bars that you occasionally see on them. Those are the common nighthawks. They are, as you can see, very, very skilled flyers. Hold on, I've got a mosquito distracting me, I think. I don't know. I would love to have some of these come here, a lot closer to me. It's my understanding that the population of common nighthawks has been shrinking fairly dramatically, and if anything, that's had me that much more concerned about them and eager to see them whenever I can. And seeing them really only for a short period of the year, at least within my view, and only as the day ends, makes it a challenge. Where'd that one go? I cannot see any of these with the naked eye, by the way. common nighthawks, despite their name, are not hawks. I'm not sure exactly what they are, but they are not actual hawks. This one looks like it's actually getting closer to us. I wasn't going to do this broadcast, but I thought, geez, you know, with nighthawks in view, maybe I'll try to start things up. They are amazing flyers, really. I lost it, I think. Other things I really should be doing, but this is a little too fun. Oops. I have to reset my footing, and I lost sight of it then. That's what happens to me when birds go, you know, from one side to another rapidly. I have to keep up with them, and I usually have to reset myself, and that's when I can lose them. So you can see there are several of these nighthawks flying around, and it's just a beautiful thing to see. I just always have the concern about them and their declining numbers. I think I'm gonna point the camera in this direction for a moment. I want to check to see if I am live and up and running, and in a moment, as soon as I well, it's hard to get an area of activity, to be honest. Let me leave it here for a moment. This will be a short broadcast. I just felt like doing it. Looks like we are up and running, and I see several of you have joined me, and welcome along. Welcome you to this. Let me get back on nighthawks. I believe one of the reasons, anyway, for their declining numbers is actually that the type of rooftops that humans build have changed over the years. And it used to be that, you know, many rooftops, maybe, I don't know if about most, but many would be covered with a ballast of like rocks or something like that. And common nighthawks, which essentially, I guess they build no nest, or either no nest at all, or maybe very little nest, but certainly not much of a structure. They used to use such aggregate, the rocks or whatever, and they would be very well camouflaged. But now, you know, nowadays with so many rooftops being just, you know, a black rubber or a white rubber, you know, on top of the roof without any ballast, you know, they don't have as many places to nest. Bugs. As I said, I would love to have some of them come a lot closer, at least for a few moments. Not right on top of me. I mean, back a little ways within my comfort zone in terms of distance, to make it easier for me to stay with them. And as I mentioned, that did happen once last year. Maybe they were in a way a little too close, just because of the way they fly so quickly. They change direction. But last year, on actually one or two nights, they were closer, and it was really great to watch them. I couldn't hear them if they were vocalizing. In part, maybe because of the distance, and also, you know, I have a fair amount of road noise I have to deal with. I hear a catbird. I'm zoomed in as much as I dare right now on this one. Lost it. Hold on one second, let me look around with binoculars. Like I said, they can be, especially at this distance, and with, you know, they're not that big, so I can have a hard time seeing them, especially without any kind of help with like binoculars or whatever. One was just fairly close. 1 second. Oh, wait a minute. I can see one with my own eyes right now, if I can get it. Changing my footing again. See, I lost him. Some may be getting a little closer. I'm not sure. Now I can't see anybody. Oh. This is by no means the best video footage ever recorded of common nighthawks. Many people have done a much better job than I have. But this is, one of the few opportunities I get, or at least the conditions I get. So, I have to make do with what I got. So just a few more minutes maybe, and then I have to get going. Hold on, let me look around. I better look at binoculars. Shoot, lost it. Trying to get it zoomed in. I'm going to lighten it a little bit. Not too much. Okay, let me look again.